Hey guys, welcome back to the Guardian Show. I'm Hope Knight, and I'm here joined with
Levi Carlson.
And in today's episode, we're starting our dating series. So the first topic we're going to talk about is singleness. And so me and Levi decided we were the perfect ones for this podcast because we're both single. How long have you been single, Levi?
As long as I can remember, Hope.
Our whole lives. Well, at least my whole life I've been single. And basically, yeah, we're going to talk about that. So, Levi, why have you remained single throughout your entire life?
I'd say probably the biggest thing is, I don't know. I guess my parents never believed in dating as far as through school, and honestly, that's just your time as being a student, and that's just kind of the biggest reason, I guess, for me to keep that going, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, it's a little different. I was allowed to date when I was once I was old enough, I guess. I don't know what is considered old enough, but 15 or 16, I think it was. Yeah, it's just getting way out of hand. But anyway, I decided not to date because I just didn't think that was should be the priority in my life for right now, especially since I'm so young and I still have so much life to live. And it says in Song of Solomon, don't awaken love before it's time. And so that really stuck to me because I didn't want to awaken something before I wasn't ready to. And also, I never really found anyone that I truly connected with on that level. So that's why I was just kind of okay, I'm just going to wait on God's timing, to find my perfect person because he knows the perfect timing. So, yeah. And while I'm waiting for that, I can enjoy this moment or this time of singleness.
Yeah, I'd say that's, pretty much everyone has their own different, things that they go through as far as with dating. I wouldn't say that there's, one specific way that you can only go down. There's a lot of different, variables that go through.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say that's just how, I guess, it works with dating kind of thing.
Yeah. So, what's the importance of singleness? Why is it important to be single for some period of time? How does it help you?
Yeah, I think that's a good question with, I'd say a lot of it is usually, when you're younger, you're always going through changes. Obviously, your personality's still becoming into who you are. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely a big factor where I'm I look at myself back 4 years or even 2 years, and I'm completely different person. Mm-hmm. Or as far as I guess.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you've grown, you grow so much.
Yeah. And I feel when you date in
much.
those years, it's you're dating a new person a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's important, since when you're younger, you're changing so much and you don't really know who you are. And so to add someone to be the responsibility of someone else, when you don't even know yourself, that just can cause major issues, and it can cause you to feel really not worthy and stuff. I feel I see that a lot. So it's important to not date until you fully know who you are, because how can you know who someone else is without knowing who you are, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much honestly how it is with dating at a young age. It's I see a lot of people it's getting younger and younger, and I feel it's more irresponsible the younger it goes, obviously, because it's no one knows who they really are at that point.
Yeah. And I think we have we have little time on this earth, but we need time to be single, you know what I mean? Because we're gonna get married. God calls us, mostly calls everyone to get married and to have kids, and so that's more than half of your life. You're gonna have time for that. So when you're young, you need to focus on growing your relationship with God to fully then grow a relationship with your spouse. So I think it's important to remain single in those years to like figure things out, maybe like do stuff that like you really want to do, like go on mission trips, go on like just fully like focus on God instead of having to like put all your time and attention into someone else. And that might not like work out, you know what I mean? Because mostly like relationships in high school, like there's few that like really work out. Yeah. Like some of them do. If you find like the right person in high school. I'm not saying that people won't find the right person in high school, Davin. But I'm just saying that like it's not always that way, you know?
Yeah, I think it's wise to just not chase it, obviously. And I feel like most of the time when people do it through like even middle school, I'm like, there is no way you just found the person. Like, yeah. You guys are still playing with crayons and stuff.
Crayons. Yeah, it's important not to chase love. Like, that's a good one. I feel like when you're in high school and like, especially like middle school, oh my gosh, I can't believe people date in middle school. I'm sorry, but like you shouldn't. Most people do chase it. Like they look for it. Like it doesn't come to them. But that's not what God calls us to do. God calls us to trust in him and lean not on our own understanding, but like in all our ways, like follow him, like and his like path for us. So I think that if we're the ones that like chase a relationship, then that's kind of like putting aside like God, basically. That's saying like we don't need God to like help us or like bring the person to us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because God always knows like the plan. Like it says in Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you and give you hope and a future. And so God already knows, like God knows who we're gonna marry. God knows who we're gonna do that, and it gives us a hope and like our future. So he like knows that. Yeah,
I'd say that's pretty much right on the money with it.
Well, do you have anything else to add about singleness?
Nope, I think that's good overview of it.
Yeah, so basically, don't awaken love before it's time. Don't chase something that isn't in God's plan for you. Don't chase something. Let God guide you and let him choose your steps and guide your next steps. So yeah. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Be sure to join the next one, because I think we're going to be talking about or get another perspective on dating, like from
dating people.
From dating people. People who are dating. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.